My name's Sergeant Darren Laurie. I'm proud to be an ambassador for the Royal Humane Society. The Society has been recognising bravery for 250 years and is marking the occasion by sharing just some of the thousands of remarkable stories from over the centuries. I've only been involved with the charity since 2020. This story is from 1799, which puts it right back in the middle of the Napoleonic era. Here's a story from the archive that year in the language of the day. This letter dated February the 1st, 1799, and it was written in Poole in Dorset. Yesterday morning, about 9 o'clock, a small cutter called the Bee, John Nation the master, bound from London to the West Indies, came on shore on the sands in a heavy gale of wind at east, where there was a tremendous sea running and a very heavy snow falling, which rendered it extremely difficult as well as hazardous to afford any assistance to the crew. The boats from His Majesty's gun vessel, the Tickler, attempted without success, and the poor creatures, after cutting away the mast and doing all they could to relieve the vessel, were left without hope, to the horrid expectation that every coming sea would overwhelm them, or, still more dreadful, that they would shortly perish by the inclemency of the weather. They remained in this situation until the middle of the day, when Charles Sturt, Esquire, of Brownsea Castle, MP for Bridport, happily succeeded in rescuing them from the very jaws of death, and brought them to this hospitable mansion, and every refreshment and comfort were administered, which their exhausted state eminently needed. Mr. Sturt merits the warmest thanks of every friend of humanity, regardless of his personal safety, which was endangered in an eminent degree. To his exertions and perseverance alone are the crew or people indebted for their lives. As the sea was tremendous beyond description, and shoals on which the vessel lay were extremely dangerous to approach, Mr. Sturt's boat was filled several times by the seas, and himself and people thrown out of her into the breakers. He was a considerable time up to his neck in water, buffeting the waves with an ardour which seemed to increase with the danger. At length his philanthropy prevailed. He had the pleasure of beholding a group of human beings who, while they were yet shivering round his fireside, were streaming eyes, grateful hearts, looked to him as their preserver, and blessed of benevolence which has snatched them from the very brink of destruction. This is just one of the thousands of amazing stories from the Royal Humane Society archives. Thank you for listening.